Hey, what's up guys? I'm Matt, and today I'm going to be going over one of my favorite shoes in my whole collection, which is the Saint Laurent SL6 low top in the all black colorway. Let's get into the video. Now, I'm actually surprised I haven't gone over this shoe yet. I was actually going through all my videos and looking at the shoes I did a review on, and I actually noticed I never did a review on my low top SL6s. It seemed very strange to me that I would never do it since these are some of my most worn in my whole collection. And really, I could almost even consider this like a 1 year later, so anything you see from these, I've had for over a year now. I bought these at the Ssense sale last year for summertime, and I still have these around. And just a little TLDR to anybody is that these have worn in really well over the past year. Obviously I have a ton of shoes that I rotate between, so it's really hard to tell like true wear and tear over a year, and I honestly beat all my shoes to crap. I tend to just use them how I would normally use them. I don't tend to baby shoes just because they're a little bit more expensive than other shoes in my collection. Every shoe gets the same amount of love and care for it as any other shoe would, whether it's $50 or $500. But what you're actually here to see is Saint Laurent shoes, so we clicked on this video. So I did pick these up from Ssense, as you can kind of see on the box. Hopefully you can, I can't tell. I did get mine in a size 46, which is US 13. For me, I find that I like them true to size. I know a lot of other people online really suggest going down a half a size. Honestly, that's up to personal preference, and if you can try a pair on in person, I'll try it out that way. For me, I've noticed that my foot actually fits perfectly, and even looking at other videos, I'm probably never the best person to ask about sizing, because for me, I just tend to buy everything in size 13, because 12.5 seems to be a little bit too small, size 14 is always a little bit too big. And before we get into shoes, I just want to show out the box. This is a standard Saint Laurent box, Saint Laurent, however you want to pronounce it. I'm from the US, it's hard to pronounce. But you actually get 2 dust bags in it, which I thought was interesting when the dust bag's like this big and can fit both of them inside of it. I actually really like these bags compared to a lot of the other ones from other companies. So I tend to actually use these a lot when I go traveling, just so my shoes, like the dirt and stuff kind of just stays in the dust bag, doesn't really go anywhere else. And honestly, there's just a bunch of black wrapping paper. There's no extra laces, there's nothing extra. You just get 2 dust bags, which, you know, you don't get with Adidas shoes, so you know, it's a plus, right? But really what you came for was the shoes. So, as you can see, the main attraction to this shoe, over a lot of other shoes in my opinion, is just that very almost gaudy Saint Laurent logo right on the side. And I would say the distressing all throughout the shoe. For me, it really allows me to just wear the shoe how I want. It's the reason why I like Golden Goose shoes as much as I do. It's the reason why I like these ones as much as I do. Is even though you're paying a lot for a shoe, it really just allows you to wear it without worrying about, oh, I'm gonna get it dirty, oh, I'm gonna like rip it. Like, these are already pre-distressed, they're already pre-ripped. They already have a bunch of random distressing throughout the whole shoe. And for me, I love it because of that, just for that simple reason of just wear your shoe. Doesn't mean treat them like crap, but it just allows you to do a lot more with your shoe that maybe you wouldn't have done otherwise. It does feature a mostly canvas upper all the way across from the toe box to the side walls. It does have a suede hit on this back part right here, and then a leather backing and inside insole. All the insole that where your foot would be, where your sock would be, is all leather. Even the tongue is all leather on the inside and outside. It does feature suede all through the lace holes, and the actual last lace hole is a metal hole. The other ones are just a punch out, I guess you can call it. It does have the Saint Laurent Paris logo right here. The way I personally have them laced is just the standard, I don't know what to call it, designer lacing, and I just tuck the laces in. I tend to just not tie it. I like them the way they are like that, and I've had no issues wearing them like that. The only thing I would avoid if you're doing this is don't wear thick socks with it. I made that mistake once, and it took forever for it to kind of come back to its regular shape. Just something to know. On the inside of the shoe, it is leather mostly throughout, except for the sidewalls where it is just that canvas upper on both sides, and at the toe box. So anywhere you can kind of see canvas right here, where there isn't that like stitching, there's gonna be just canvas. Everything else in there is leather, and you can't see it anymore, but in here it used to say Saint Laurent Paris. Now it doesn't. I've worn them a ton. And I guess one of the really nice things is it does have a removable insole. This one, it's like a memory foamish. I don't know what to call it. Like, it's this weird colored looking thing. Honestly, like, these are super comfortable. It does have a Saint Laurent Paris at the very bottom down here. And honestly, like, this insole is super comfortable. I've had zero issues with comfort with this shoe. I've never been like, oh, my foot hurts from wearing this for too long. It's honestly one of the most comfortable designer shoes that I've owned. And it really does just feel super comfy on foot, even though it doesn't look like it'd be comfortable at all. I think it's due to as much padding right here as there is, just make it feel super cushy and comfortable. It's something I feel like you just have to try on for yourself and see if you like it. For me, I love it. The laces on the SL6s are this kind of like wax look. They've pretty much just stayed that way for as long as I've had them. They've lost a little bit of the waxiness, but not too much. They do have this outsole that is just completely rubber with a Saint Laurent Paris logo at the very bottom. Not super duper grippy, but I don't feel like you're never gonna lose your grip. I really have loved the way that these have kind of evolved for me. Like, this is after a year. This isn't all black shoe, so I guess it's hard to tell wear and tear on it. But really, like, even like heel drag, it's only where I put my foot when I drive, like right here, and that's like really the only noticeable really wear marks on these. If you're really looking to up your shoe game, if you can find these for a really good price, I would say that these are definitely a step above a Vans, definitely above even like the off-white shoes that I own in terms of build quality. And if you're just looking for a little bit more of a high fashion take on a classic shoe, I think the SL6s will do you perfectly. Now, I don't really think that they're worth the retail price. I think that if you can find them on Essence sale, that's really the way to go for them. But let me know what your thoughts are of the SL6s in the comments below. And if you can give any sizing help to people in the comments below that might need them, that'd be perfect. I feel like I struggle with that a little bit since I really only like to wear my true to size unless I really have to size down. These ones I really don't feel like I have to size down, but I could size down and it'd be fine. But like I end every single video here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.